So today is the 22nd of February, and things are looking surprisingly good, especially after what happened. So let's take a look at the market. If we look at Bitcoin, it's had a very sharp pullback, and I will explain where that happened. But we're having a really nice recovery, and it looks like we're about to reclaim above the 55-day and 21-day EMA. That is a very good sign and a really good recovery. If we look at it on the daily, we've seen that we've put in an higher high, which is fantastic. And now what I believe will happen is this will come and try and retest this zone here. You see how previously it touched it and got into the zone and got rejected from that band there. We need Bitcoin to come and settle above that zone, which is exactly 99,500 or give or take 100,000 Bitcoin. That sharp pullback happened mainly because Bybit was hacked for $1.5 billion. That is the largest hack in history. That caused a bit of a scare and a bit of FUD in the market. Is what was really interesting. Because of all the liquidations that's happened before, the effect has been small and relatively weak, especially as Bybit took a loan for 80% of the value of the lost ETH just to make sure that the transactions can go through, the bridging can go through, and all the extractions can go through. Don't forget, there's going to be a lot of people taking money out, so your confirmation of money coming out of those exchanges will take a bit of time. But, to be honest, this gives you more of an understanding to put your money into cold storage and not keep it on these exchanges, because these things can always happen. The good side is Bybit makes a lot of money, we're in a bull run, and there's other factors. The one worry that we have is that the money stolen from ETH, which is in the ETH level, has been washed, and it's been seen on the blockchain to be washed. Now, if that is washed, it means that it is able to be sold. So we need to be careful. We need to see what actually happens. If we start seeing movements in ETH, that's going to be a worry. If we see increases in USDT or USDC, we will see that this is being sold. And to be honest, that could pull Ethereum down one more level. Let's see what happens with that. Now, if we look at Bitcoin dominance, it's looking exactly as we're talking about. It had a perfect bounce off that area of confluence. It's gone up and produced what looks like a lower high. That could mean a continuation further down, but I would say this trend line and that Fibonacci level there is still going to be a bit of support. We'll see. It really needs to break below that 21-day EMA, then come and really test that. And once we start breaking this 58.88, we will start seeing some aggressive push forward on altcoins. If we look at USDT dominance, we still see it's within the channel. It's still testing those top areas of resistance, but being rejected off it, which are all very good signs. Now, we really need this to break outside of that channel, consolidate there, and actually go down and break further. This 3.86 is extremely key. The moment that breaks, we are going to see an explosion in the crypto market. We look at total market cap, and it's really struggling at this point here. It is at support, don't get me wrong. I mean, we see how perfectly drawn that support band is, and that ranging area is there. But this here looks weak at this present moment. We really need this to break above, and especially if it could get above that mid-level neckline, we would be in a good state for further continuation. However, usually at these points here, you could see the best areas to really invest into the market, because these could have violent moves up. One notable mention that I would suggest you look at this present moment is SUI. We've seen SUI have a retracement back and touch the 0.618, which could mean a continuation up. This to there is 42%. So could be something interesting to look at. One area of worry, though, is the S&P 500 has had a sharp pullback into the range, and that range is a downward moving range. What is worrying is that it's actually hit below the previous low. I hope this turns around quickly and then comes back and settles in this area. We will not know. It's weekend trading. Weekend trading doesn't really give an advice, but I think Monday that might show its ugly face. Let's see and let's hope. One good piece of news is the DXY is continuously falling down. That continuation down is a great sign. We need it to break between these two 200-day EMA and MAs. And to be honest, the 103 level here, that 103 level there, if it breaks that, we are in peak euphoria. All crypto markets will start to go parabolic. I will say in conclusion, there is issues in the market. Don't get me wrong. This Bybit thing is not fantastic. It could still bear its ugly head next week, especially now that the ETH has been washed, so it can't be tracked anymore. So there could be a moment where this is going to happen. It apparently came from the North Koreans, so we'll see where that is going. And it gives you understanding that cold wallets are always the best place to put it. If you want a 10% discount, you should go to my Telegram group, and there's a 10% discount on Tangem, which I think is the best one there. In relation to the rest of the market, I like that USDT is falling. Bitcoin dominance is falling, and the dollar is falling. The one worry that we have, and this is a big worry because Bitcoin is actually tied to the S&P 500, and this pump up could be the delayed pump that it had previously, but that delayed pump could also be causing a delayed pullback. Watch that carefully. Monday's range is going to be extremely important. Anyway, I'm Alvarez, a 7-figure crypto investor. Like, follow, share, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.